Hey guys, guess what I'm making today? I'm making something very familiar but different. I am making Cambodian pho, which is called KATHIEW, and it's very similar with Vietnamese pho, but it's a little bit more intense tasting, and it's very unique. Now I'm gonna, guide you how I make it my way. I know there's a lot of way to make Cambodian pho, but this is one of my way of making Cambodian pho. Now let's go make it with me. So Cambodian pho is just a tad different from Vietnamese pho. We're still going to use onions and shallots, also ginger. The difference here is Cambodian, they use cilantro stems, which is the root, the end part. And they also use the white part of a scallion. And what they do is they mash it up, just like this. Same with these, you mash them up. And then with the onions, shallots, and ginger, we do the same thing, char it. And they also use carrots. Chop it up and put it straight into the broth. In here, I have 4 pounds of beef bones. I choose the type with bone marrow. This is delicious, guys. Make sure you choose bones with marrow in there. Super yummy. So I have 4 pounds of that, and then 3 pounds of beef ribs, like this. And this pot here has already been parboiled to get rid of all the, all the yuckies, all the bloody stuff, all the, the guck. And then I rewashed everything and put it in a new pot, new clean pot. So these here, the ribs and the bones has been parboiled. Now I'm gonna fill up my pot with water up to like to here, like to right here, and start cooking. Okay, now it's on the stove. Right here, I just charred all the onions, shallots, and ginger. Now I'm gonna drop it straight into here. And then also, I'm gonna start dropping in all the mashed white part of the onions, the scallions. Drop everything in. Cilantro stems in. And the rest of the carrots I will drop in a little bit later. For Cambodian pho, I'm not going to be using my little spice bag mix for pho, which has like fennel seeds, star anise, and everything that you make for Vietnamese pho. But I'm only going to use this here. It's a little square box like this. This is the inside. It comes in 4 cubes. We're just going to use 2 of these for this medium-sized pot of pho. For now, I'm just gonna use 1 box of the pho mix. First, I'm dropping 4 cubes, and then 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay, here I have chicken bouillon. This is my favorite brand. I'm also gonna use 1 tablespoon. Come on, get off. Too big. Okay, 1 tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon of rock sugar going in. And then lastly, some fish sauce going in, about 1 tablespoon as well, just a little bit at a time, and then we will re-season everything later on. Okay, now I'm gonna let this come to a boil. Now see how it's coming to a boil, this little bowls here. We're gonna skim all of the bubbles, just the bubbles up here. And the pan I use for the onions to char, I'm gonna use that to store the yuckies. Just gonna skim everything out. I just gave it a taste. It's okay, but I need a little more seasoning. So I opened up another pack, but I'm only gonna use 2 cubes for now. Because with this pho, you don't want the broth to be too well seasoned, because Cambodian, they eat their pho and they season more as they go onto their bowl. Like they like put a lot of more, they would put a lot more seasoning inside their own bowl of pho. So I'm not gonna do this to like very well seasoned. I'm just gonna drop in 2 cubes. Now I just lower the heat down to medium. Now I'm gonna let this simmer on medium until bones gets tender and the ribs gets tender. It depends on how you like it. If you like it super tender, you leave it a little longer. And if you don't like it, you know, too fall off the bone, you can turn off the heat a little earlier and just taste your broth and see how you like it. If you like it more salty, you can add a little bit more. If you like it more sweet, you can add a little more sugar. But as of Cambodian pho, it's different from it's just a little different from Vietnamese pho. They put more seasoning into their bowl as they eat. Like they like season their bowl of pho more with some pho spice, some pho paste, and some, you know, hoisin and everything else. So this is what I meant by, you know, them putting in more seasoning. They use this instant pho flavor paste. They would put more onto their bowl as they fix their bowl to eat. And they also use hoisin like us Vietnamese. But you know, this is going to be more saltier when you put it in your bowl. So I don't want the broth to be like super well seasoned. And they also use this hot chili oil right here, chili paste. This is like freaking super spicy. You better be careful eating this. Here's the brand. If you like it spicy, you can use this brand. I'm telling you, this brand is the devil right here. Just use a little bit at a time. And they also use this type of fried garlic. Well, I have, you know, my own fried garlic at home that I make, but they use this, so I decided to, you know, just use this and add in some of mine if I want to. And they also use hoisin and sriracha. And then another difference about Cambodian pho versus Vietnamese pho is they have shrimp in their pho to add as protein. They also use shrimp, and they also use rare beef like us Vietnamese. They also do rare beef. And then, you know, for condiments, they just do cilantro, green onions, red onions, just like how Vietnamese pho is. Also some lime and jalapeno. It's been about an hour. Now I'm dropping in the carrots to let it cook. Now it's going to continue cooking until everything gets tender to your likings. The beef ribs gets tender pretty fast, so I think in another half an hour it'll be ready to eat. Tasted the soup and it's incredible. It's like very flavorful. Okay, last I'm gonna drop in some beef balls. I bought some beef balls. It's going in here. I just checked the ribs. It's super tender, fall off the bone tender. And Cambodian pho ready. Look at this broth. Look at the color. It's golden color. This is how you know you have good broth right here. Oh my, look at the broth. I am making myself a bowl right now. Here I have a little noodles. I'm gonna quick blanch for about 10-15 seconds because I don't like it soggy. The water doesn't have to be like super boiling hot. I'm just gonna do it for about 10 seconds. I hate soggy noodles because it's gonna cook some more inside of this broth. Alrighty, next step. Onions and cilantro. Red onions. Some beef. Shrimp. I just fish out this one piece of beef rib. Oh, look at the fat right here. That's the good part. And then some carrot. Now ladle. Look at this broth. Zoom in, baby. Zoom in. My beautiful broth right here. My husband's helping. All right, let's dress this baby up. They use this instant beef flavor paste, so I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna put a little bit, just a little bit, and then some chili oil. Yum. Then I just added in here a little hoisin, just a bit. I don't want it to be too salty, so I'm just gonna do that for now. And then next, some sriracha. And then lastly, I added a little bean sprouts, and that's it. I'm gonna give myself a little more broth. It's much needed for more broth. Okay, my bowl is ready to taste. First, I will taste the broth with all that seasoning I put in earlier without the lime. Cheers. That is so flavorful. Oh my goodness. Flavor explosion. Wow. Let me add a little lime. Squeeze in a little lime. Now I'm gonna retaste the broth. Goodness, wow. Most definitely, you need to try this. It's a little different, but in a good way. Some noodles. So many flavor going on. Beef. They add carrots into their pho. Let me try it. Really good. Super tender. It's just like Vietnamese pho, but just a tad different. Fragrance from the fried garlic makes it much more intense, but in a good way though. See the rib? The meat is falling off the bone right here. And I've let it cook for like just a little bit over an hour and a half, about an hour and 35 minutes. And look at the ribs, it's falling apart. See? Let me try the rib. You know what? No need for dipping sauce. That's how flavorful it is. Jalapeno. And then they also add shrimp. Try the shrimp. This is a plus for me because I love seafood. So good. I must say this is really, really good. And you know, to switch it up once in a while, you guys should try to make Cambodian pho. You know, it's just different. It's different, but really, really yummy. And both pho are really good in general. Well, I hope you try out this recipe, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to follow for more. Bye.